we got to stop bullshitting, y'all. She's problematic. I don't know, watching that Amanda Seales Club Shay Shay interview was like a case study for me. So much so that I couldn't even take it. Like, I could only watch so much of it before I had to turn it off. It was super irritating to me, right? But to my surprise, after the interview aired and settled, it kind of went viral. And I was just doubling back like, damn, man, it's a lot of people that got a very different perspective on this interview than I had. And I was like, well, maybe I turned it off too soon. So I doubled back and I went back to watch it again on YouTube. Well, I listened to it on YouTube, but I was also at the same time reading the comments, and I was looking at how many people were in support of the comments and the behaviors that Amanda had. And I thought it was interesting how you supported that speech. A lot of people minimize Shannon Sharpe in the conversation that he had with Amanda Seales, right? Or he's not adept enough to have this kind of a conversation with Amanda Seales. Oh, he's minimizing her. Oh, he's mansplaining. Oh, he asked her about her relationship. Look at that. Men just think they can fix everything with their penis. Hold the fuck up. This is Shannon Sharpe, right? This is not Michael Eric Dyson. You know what I mean? This is Shannon Sharpe, and it's a interview, and it's an entertainment variety show at the end of the day, right? This is not a professor at Harvard trying to get deeply entrenched into your intellect. That's not what the goal of the Shannon Sharpe show is. And if that's what you was looking for, maybe it should have been Amanda's responsibility not to go on there. But either way, man, I looked at this as a case study because I remember when I first watched it, and shout out to Beulah, man. I got on to the socials, and the homie Beulah was talking about the interview, and this is a woman, right? And she was like, man, something's wrong with that woman. This is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And I said, man, I concur, and I left it at that. But again, at that point in time, I hadn't even seen the whole interview. I could only take up to, a couple minutes of it before I was like, nah, I'm not finna ingest this into my body, But again, like I said, what was most confusing to me was the responses from the comment section, supporting these behaviors, supporting this perspective. And I don't understand it. It seems like we're kind of at this crossroads where like groupthink permeates and dictates how we all feel. Because then 2 days after that, it comes out again where there's a whole nother diatribe of people or another tribe of people coming out and saying, hey, man, Amanda is who she always said she was, and a con at that. She self-diagnosed herself with autism, and then she doubled back the next day on her own socials and said, who are you to tell me I don't have autism when I've decided I had autism? The fuck? Right? We got to put perspective around this woman, man. And what was it, 2019? She, at the height of Me Too, she threw Myron Rowe under the bus, ex-football player, also Harvard neurologist, under the bus, and said that he was a sexual predator. At that time, I don't know if she has yet, but she hadn't even met the man at that point. People like this are problematic. And our affinity for celebrity and aligning with thought that doesn't have any backing is problematic, right? Hands down. It just is what it is. That is a problem. We got to stop that shit, y'all.